Good day to y'all. Today I will be showing you how to convert Word documents .docx into fillable PDFs. Without further ado, launch Acrobat Pro if you don't already have it launched. You want to click the Tools tab. From there you want to click the Forms tab, and here you want to click Create. I'm going to drag this window over. I have two screens, so I'm going to have to drag this over so you can kind of see what the procedure and the process is here. At this point, if we had a document open already, we can just use the existing. Since we don't, we're going to have to navigate to it. So select the first radio button. We go next. We'll select the import a file from the system. So we're going to browse and notice Word document. Select, open, and at this point we're going to go next. Now at this point what's happening, Acrobat is analyzing the document and it's adding the form fields automatically for you. So at the window you want to click OK to the form editing message, and I'll drag that over for you once it's done processing. And there we go. So we just say OK to this box and move on. If you notice now, our form has editable fields. And if you look to your right, you also see those fields labeled. So, at the top right, you got task. Task, if you want to add additional fields manually, you can do so by dragging and dropping, naming. I'm going to name one, and whatever name you give it, it'll hold. And if you notice in your directory here, it also shows name one, and it put it right above the personal information simply because I'm above it. So if I don't want that there, or if I make a mistake, I'm going to hold a control key and strike letter Z, and that's control Z for you guys. And what that does, it just undoes, done away with our field. So just add additional elements as needed. As you can see there, also if you go to the toolbar, you also see some of those similar tools there as well. So if you want to add some of those from there, you can, and do that one. Okay, another thing you can do is you can do multiple selects by dragging a range of fields, strike delete, and they're gone. Control Z, bring them right back. I can do the same thing in my directory. I'm going to select the first personal information field, and let's say I want to delete everything all the way to the number 2 field. So I hold down the shift key and I left click with my mouse, selects all, strike delete key, and they're gone. Now if I made a mistake again, control Z. There we go. That's basically, as far as editing this form, that's basically all it is to it. You're just adding elements or you're taking elements away. Now if we're content with what we got, next step is to save it. Well, let me backtrack a little bit here. If you want to see what it's going to look like after you publish it, if you go to the top, your toolbar here, you'll see a preview button. Select the preview button, click, and this is what it's going to look like once your form is published. If you feel there's still some additional edits you want to make, then we'll go back to that button, which is now, as you can see, is edit, and we're back to editing mode. Another thing, if you have a particular order you want the user to follow, this tab to your right above the directory, tab order, if you down arrow click, you'll notice your options. You can either set tabs manually, or what I normally do is order tabs by structure without me having to put those particular fields side by side. So I'll tell it by structure, and now when I strike the tab key, and we'll just kind of preview that, tab, tab, and if you notice, it's just follow suits, domino effect here. Okay, now if you're content, you're good. All we got to do is now save it. So we'll go to the save icon on your toolbar, click save, navigate where we want this file to be, hit the save button, and you're done. Your other alternative is to go to file menu, save, and it's just the same procedure. And that's basically it. Once you got it saved, you are done. Feel free to give me a holler if you guys have any questions on anything that we've gone over here. Thank you.